guys, welcome to Kickback Garage. Now, what I'm doing now is a series of videos concentrating on the rebuild of an original Lambretta TV175 Series 3. So if that is something you want to follow, grab yourself a cup of coffee and we'll crack on. Right, to tell you the truth, I am not going to be building anything on the TV today. But the reason why I'm sat behind this big cardboard box is this is the engine parts. And I did say I was going to go through what I've decided to do with the engine spec. The cool thing about this TV is that the guy who owns it, I said to him, if I'm allowed to choose the specs, then I'll build it for him for free. Does that sound like a fair deal? And I get the old YouTube thing going there. What I thought I would do, I'm gonna grab this box, I have to tidy up a little bit, put it on the bench, do the old overhead cam, TM, and I'll show you what I thought I would do with the engine. And I think this is gonna be a pretty good little engine. Right, let's do it. Right, I've got you up on the bench there, and this is one huge box. Now, looking at the invoice, he has paid just under £2,000 for these parts. And to tell you the truth, if you're going to do a full engine build, reliable engine build, then that's actually about the going rate these days. So it's getting quite expensive. So that's sort of the reason why I've chosen these parts. Is because I know they're well proved and they are reliable. So let's get opening this box here, see if we can see what we've got. That is just packing. Ooh, it's like Christmas and it's not even mine. But I'm going to play with it all, aren't I? So that's a cool stuff. Let's have a look, see if we can. And that's just another packing thing here. Right, well, I don't know if you can see that, but instead of going for the BGM ignition kit, we've actually gone for the vape, because it turned out to be about the same price. On this I've decided to go for the static. Like on my scooter I've gone for the variable, but because of the kit, which you'll see in a minute, I thought this would suit it pretty well. And as I mentioned before, the guy who owns this, he's not really much of a mechanic, so I just want super duper reliability. Let's have a look, open that. Ooh, there you go. I really like these kits. Now, I can't tell you how they offer reliability, and the instructions are really crap. So actually my next video will be installing the vape on my scooter. But as you see, beautifully machined flywheel. You've got this very nice one-piece flywheel, sorry, that's the machined fan. And now that I've put one in my scooter, it's pretty easy to put in once you get your head around how to do it. So that's cool. So that's the first thing. Ooh, all exciting stuff. Well, oh, and we got something here. What can this be? This, I think, is, yes it is, so we've gone for the MB Development crown wheel, because I really don't trust don't trust the original type flywheel that's on the TV with the springs as a cush drive. And you don't really need it on a Lambretta. I mean, it might be slightly more smoother to change gear, but going for the solid type crown wheel is makes sense. And I love these. I love the idea of the MB crown wheels. They actually use the bearings instead of the bush like you do on the GP. So that is woo sexiness. Right, let's put that back in its wrapping, and we'll see what else we've got. Oh my goodness! Packing. more packing stuff. Full set of bearings, 3 Maghouse gaskets. We've gone for the MB drive seal plate and the Vitron seals there. So this is like bearings and for everything that he needs for the Maghouse. That's actually a kit. I set them up separately, and it's a little bit more expensive. So good idea. If you go in at MB scooters, then they make up these nifty kits. So you sort of just press on the button, buy it now, and you know you get everything that you need to do the full rebuild. Even comes with the spacer for the DL type crankshaft, and that's sort of giving something away, isn't it? Because hopefully we might have a crankshaft in here. Right, let's I'm getting all excited here. This is, I hope it is. It looked like there was quite a few wires there, but hopefully this is the simplified wiring loom. I really like these. It cuts out trying to plug stuff through junction boxes and stuff like that. You don't really need it. I mean, this is a restoration as sorts. I want it to be, I want it to look completely standard with the panels on, if you get what I mean. But we're going for a bit more modern components on the engine and stuff like that. So it's going to be updated slightly, upgraded, and yeah, it should be cool. So that's the wiring loom. Incidentally, the wiring loom comes with this really nice 3-piece or single piece with three connectors, earth wire, and I'll show you how to plug that one in. It's really simple, really good, and reliable. Nice subtle wires on there, so they're good. And it looks like he's bought new wires as well. My goodness, he's been really posh. So this is not, I didn't set this up. He phoned up later. So he went for the full MB. They make these lovely braided lines for clutch and brakes and stuff. And because he's got an original TV175 brake going on there, also got the brake cable, and he's gone for this one, the quick release system rear brake cable, which saves a lot of faffing around. And I've been using these on mine for a couple of years. They work really well. And obviously he's got the long engine bar because we are fitting new silent blocks on the engine, so that's good. Oh, the gift that never sleeps keeps giving. Oh, look at this! Whoa, loads of shiny bits and bobs here. So what we got here? We've got the MB. Oh, he went for the full kit. Wow, this is really posh. So this is the full kit. Oh, it's nice. He went for the hard chrome type. This is the shiny new gear selector, arm, lever, bar, tie bar. And in here is the cable adjuster block as well from MB. The nice thing about the cable block from MB scooters is the fact that it lifts up the clutch wire out the way of the trunnions for adjusting the rear gear. So that makes it a little bit easier to get to compared to the original one. And obviously the new spring, new studs. Yeah, that's going to be looking smashing. What's this? This is lots of different screws and stuff, and it's also got the as you see, it's got the magnet for the drain plug, shims, clutch shims, and bolts and stuff. We've gone for, like I did with Steve, we have gone for the full stainless stud option for the side case there, so that's cool. That is the, I bet that is the washers for the tie bar. Is gone for the shiny stainless rear nut with the 3 bolts to secure the rear hub there. That's cool. And a new MB, I like these. New MB, oh, what's it called? Crankshaft bolt there. And springs and some more bearings. Nice. Oh, this is going to be a pleasure to build. Because the nice thing about MB, now I do sound like an MB fanboy, but all the stuff I bought off them over the years, it just fits. So it makes my life as an engine builder a lot easier when you go for quality stuff. Right, let's put the screws and stuff away. Got some more interesting things. What's this? Ooh, exciting, exciting. Right. So, because of the cylinder kit, which we'll probably find soon, we decided to use the original Spider, and this is an uprated 4-plate clutch kit, and he's putting a new gear selector, which is good, so that's going to be brilliant, and the new stronger circlip for the clutch. The only person I know in the world, my little world, that has actually dropped a circlip off a clutch is John. So when I said you needed one of those, he didn't hesitate to buy one, because I think he'd fit something that one of the lads had found on the shelf, and it popped off his bike when he was in Denmark, of all places. So he had to get a lot of help to get his bike back to Norway. But anyway, that was sort of lesson learned. What else have we got? My goodness, this is just like going on forever. Right, well, 81 link chain, and it is obviously by iWis. Highly recommended. Very, very good chains. BGM silent blocks. The reason why it took so long before we got this parcel actually was because of these. They were sold out everywhere. So these are brand new, straight from the factory basically. So that would be good. Fit those on there. Ooh. What else have we got? Let's have a look at this. Oh, BGM. Right, well, I was actually in a bit of dilemma about this one, because I have had one of these. It comes with loads of gaskets, but this, we actually went for the BGM crankshaft on this. The only reason we didn't go for a Darrell Taylor is because even though he's cheaper and probably better quality than the BGM one, is because sometimes it's a lot less hassle buying from the same shop, so we did it like that. But the nice thing is, because we bought from a reputable dealer, this has actually been measured and checked that it's true, because the last one I had wasn't actually true, and I had to get that trued over here, so that's a bit of a shame. But nice looking crankshaft with these weights, and these weights incidentally, they're balanced with the BGM cylinder, so I sort of gave that away there, didn't I? We'll have to try and see if we can get that out next. But yeah, it looks nice. I have run these on TS1, so I had no problems whatsoever, but like I said, the last one, it wasn't quite straight, and that was a bit annoying. So the nice thing about buying from a reputable dealer is the fact that they can check this stuff before they send it out. And I asked specifically because, yeah, my last experience with those wasn't that good. Right. Exciting stuff, exciting stuff. This is so... Oh, why am I so excited? It's not even my scooter. Right. We've got a box here as well, a big box. Let's have a look what's in there. I'm going to have to put all this stuff upstairs. Now the frame itself and the bodywork, that is all painted and ready to come up to my place. So it's going to start bringing the scooter parts up here on Saturday. And in between me waiting for parts, I'm waiting for a couple of parts on my bike. I am going to build his engine. Now I'm not going to do, the engine isn't going to be a part of the TV175 Series 3 rebuild, but I'm doing a couple of things on the engine that I've been asked to do that I'm going to have as, I'm going to throw in the old Lambretta tool-time playlist of mine, and that is shimming the gearbox I've been asked about, and I've also been asked about setting the port timings on the BGM cylinder kit. Well, I'm certainly giving it away now because that's what I'm waiting for. So the big box here is, it's well and truly jammed in here, so I'm not sure I can get it out there. Oh, I can. There you go. Ta-da! This is the BGM Clubman. This is the Mark IV version with beefed up brackets and all that, and I had good success with this on Shrek's engine before we put the reed valve on it. So and it's sort of standard-ish looks and not too loud, and it's got quite a bit of grunt on it, so that's really perfect for this cylinder. The only thing about the Mark IV is it's not as quick, it's not as rapid on the road as, oh, get in there, as the first couple of versions. But as we all know, the first couple of versions, they just disintegrated, so I think we're going to have to suck it up and accept the fact that they beefed it up a little bit and baffled it a little bit more, so they're not quite as good as they used to be, but still going to be nice on this kit here. So let's have a look. What have we got here? Damn it! Aha! There we go. So this is, we have gone for the standard nice, isn't it? It's funny when you've been doing 225s, only almost 225s. It's quite funny seeing the cylinder. It's quite a bit smaller. The cylinder, the piston, very nice. So this is the standard type BGM RT 195 cylinder kit. Beautiful looking kit. You've got this ouch, very sharp cylinder head. This one. The nice thing about these head gaskets is their recess. Can you see that there? So very easy to bolt down. They're always central in the barrel, and basically just have to adjust the head with spaces for your squish. So very nice piece of kit. Lovely jubbly. I've got the piston rings there and the wrist pin, and it even comes with new studs for the engine, which is very nice. There's your wrist pin and the barrel itself. Let's have a look. The nice thing about these, I really rate these. Even though I'm riding around on an SS240 Super Duper, I really rate the RT kits. I think they're maybe a little bit more fun if you tune them a bit and put a reed valve on there. But for reliability, I mean, the thing is with the 195, it's like, it feels like a standard 200, but you know what we've got? I think we've forgotten the inlet manifold. So that's a bit of a bummer. I've got one. I've got an inlet manifold, I think. There's always something. And look, I'm bleeding. John, I'm bleeding for you. So the nice thing about them is it feels like a standard 200 right up until you ride with a standard 200, because they're a bit faster, and they have a little bit more torque to them. So they have a bit more of a sense of urgency lower down in the revs, and that's why you don't really need to have a revvy pipe on these, because they pull really well through the revs, and you can change gear early, and you can drive them quite lazily, and very good for touring here in Norway, and very good for the hills. So that was the unboxing. That's so annoying that I forgot the inlet manifold, but that doesn't matter. I've got loads of things I can do anyway. And he does need to buy some stuff for the bodywork. I'm bleeding pretty badly here. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this little fun little unboxing. And the next part of the series, we will be starting on the frame. It'll be about 2 or 3 weeks until we start doing that, because you have to, as I said, I have to finish with mine. But yeah, should be really fun. I'm really looking forward to it. But before the frame gets on the stand, I will be doing a film on how to set up your RT cylinder kit. And as I said, I'll do the gearbox shimming as well, because there was someone that asked me about that. Okay, chaps, I'll love you and leave you, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, and don't forget, do the old subscribe. Otherwise, you won't be able to follow the rest of the series. Ta-da! Bye!
Messing around with these cameras, batteries going flat.
Alle sprang I lag og ville komme under tak. Ingen av oss merket at du hadde falt I frak. Hvorfor valgte du å dra? Hvem I faen kunne se den komme? Da høsten tok over, sa vi hadde bra til la oss sommer.
Are we filming? Yes we are. La 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 la.